Hey everyone, Anthony DeCappa here. I'm here to talk about a bill that was signed into law here in California last week. This is AB 2147, which gives inmates who serve their sentence more professional options once they've completed that sentence, specifically inmate firefighters. Before I get started, some personal boilerplate. So I believe that people that do the crime should serve the time and pay their debt to society. That said, once they've paid that debt to society, I believe they need to be able to have opportunities for gainful employment to avoid going back into the system. That's really important. So what does the bill do? Well, the headlines say that it allows inmates to become firefighters, former inmates. But the thing is, they were never specifically barred from doing so, at least not from wildland firefighting. It's hard to become a professional firefighter regardless of your background. And obviously, it's even harder if you have a criminal record. But there are inmates, former inmates, who've gone on to become wildland firefighters, like with CAL FIRE. Even before this bill, it has been possible. But the thing is, what they weren't allowed to do because of their criminal records is get an EMT certification. Now, an EMT certification is what allows you to become a municipal firefighter, and it's what allows you more opportunities for advancement if you're doing wildland firefighting, like for CAL FIRE. So that's something I learned from a really helpful article by Vanessa Romo at NPR. And that's basically, prior to this law, there were inmates who had gone on to become wildland firefighters, for example, but their careers stalled because they didn't have that EMT certification. So what this new law does is it expunges the criminal records of ex-cons who've been through the inmate firefighting program here in California. So this is the California Department of Corrections and Rehabilitation's Conservation Camp Program. And so these are the guys that sends out crews out with the wildland firefighters to help contain these fires. So if they've been through the program and they've served their sentence, they can now have their records expunged, and this allows them to get EMT certified, which opens up more professional opportunities for them in the firefighting world, whether it's municipal firefighting or wildland firefighting. That's why I think this law is a good thing. Ex-cons who've been through the inmate firefighting program are by definition non-violent offenders. They can't be sex offenders either. So it's not like this law allows violent criminals into these valuable, honorable positions, because these inmates are by definition not violent criminals. Some prosecutors and law enforcement groups disagree that this is a good thing. My response to that and my take on this is that people who've paid their debt to society, aren't a risk to their communities, and have the skills as these inmates do, should be allowed to make a living protecting lives and homes. California needs all the help it can get right now, and people who've come from the bottom often have a lot to give.